Hello! Today I will be testing out a few free-to-play Ultimate Iron Man smithing methods. This is my main account and I do have 99 mining, but I will be using a bronze pickaxe and only doing iron methods. I think only the first method is worth trying with smithing steel because the coal is close by, but you're certainly welcome to try out steel with the other methods if you really want to. Alright, let's get started. This first method is the one I came up with when I was still free to play on my Ultimate Iron Man. I'm sure I'm not the first or only person to think of this, but when I looked around online I couldn't find anyone else doing this method. The method is based around Falador. You start out mining in the dwarven mine underneath Falador. Here there are several spots to mine iron. I chose this spot here because I'm a high enough level that the scorpions won't attack me. But if you're a lower level and go to the northern iron spots, I don't think it really affects your XP per hour because you have to go up there for the anvil and shop anyways. Once my inventory is full, I go to the furnace in Falador. Then back to the mines, to the anvil. Just north of here is a dwarf general store, so here you can sell anything you smith. If you use rune light, you can hold down shift and select tag. That way it's easier to see the general store dwarf and you won't accidentally click on the other dwarves. Then you just run back to the iron ore and repeat. A quick tip to save run energy is to only run when your inventory is empty. I like running to the southern iron spot because that way I'm already close to the exit, so it's less space I have to walk with a full inventory. I'll do a full hour of this and show you the results. So I ended up with just over 3k GP and I was averaging 7k mining XP per hour and about 4.6k smithing XP per hour. Not too bad. Now on to method number 2. I've seen this one on Reddit but originally heard it from a friend in my clan chat. With this method you need an axe and at least 12 wood cutting. You start in the mining spot southwest of Varrock. If you're less than 13 combat, you should watch out for the mugger here. Once your inventory is full, you run to the canoe just southeast of the Champions Guild. Build a canoe and travel to Lumbridge where there's a furnace for you to smith your ore into bars. Once that's done, you take the canoe back to Varrock, this time to Barbarian Village, so it's helpful to have 27 wood cutting so that you can do it in one trip, because with a log canoe you can only go to one stop. Then from here you just go to the Varrock anvil. If you want more money, I suggest turning the bars into long swords and swords to sell to the sword shop. If you sell items to a specialty shop like a sword shop, you sell them for the high alch value. But if you just sell them to a general store, they sell for the low alch value. So you get more money selling to specialty shops instead. Then you just run south to the mining spot and the cycle starts again. Well, see you back in an hour. So with this method I ended up with almost 3k GP, but less mining and smithing XP per hour than the last method. Just over 6k mining XP and nearly 4k smithing XP. Maybe I just got unlucky with smelting the ore because it's unpredictable, so I guess it's really just up to you to decide which of these two methods you enjoy doing. The next two methods require a lot of runes, so maybe aren't so much for ultimates who are just trying out free to play. Unless you happen to have some runes you don't mind using up just for smithing. The third method requires 37 magic, and you should probably have an air staff and some law, fire, and water runes. I start out in the same spot southwest of Varrock, but this time when your inventory is full, you teleport to Falador, smelt the ore, and teleport to Varrock. I'm starting out with 1790 laws, so I'll keep track of how many law runes I use over the hour. Other than the teleporting, it's basically the same as the last method, smithing swords into Varrock and running back to the mine. See you back in an hour. Okay, I ended up with over 4k GP and averaged 9.7k mining XP in this past hour, and 5k smithing XP. And I used about 24 law runes. Definitely worth it if you're staying in free to play for a while and don't mind using up your law runes for smithing. Last but certainly not least is the superheating method, which is supposedly the best free to play UIM smithing method. You need 43 magic to cast superheat. I highly recommend using a fire staff for this. The closest iron spot to an anvil is here in the dwarven mine. I'm starting out with 1k nature runes, but this time I'll only do this method for 30 minutes because I have a feeling it's going to use up a lot of my runes, and I kind of don't want to waste them all on free to play smithing. See you back in half an hour. Okay, I ended up with 4k GP, so if I had done this for a full hour, I'd have over 8k. 13.5k mining XP an hour, and 15.7k mining XP an hour. Wow. Definitely way better than the other methods. I used up 193 nature runes in just half an hour, so this method does definitely eat up your runes. But if you're staying free to play for a long time and grind out moss giants or something and have a ton of nats to spare, I'd highly recommend doing this method. It's also less AFK than the other methods, so keep that in mind. As I mentioned at the start of the video, only the first method would be good with steel because the coal is so close by or you'll walk past it on your way to the furnace. The second and third methods you would have to walk all the way to the West Lumbridge swamp mine, which really doesn't seem worth it. The fourth one, coal isn't too far out of the way, but I'm sure you can get more XP per hour staying in this little area rather than running all the way south to get the coal. But if you want to do that anyways, go ahead, no one's stopping you. Do whatever makes you happy. Play the game how you want. It is just a game after all. Anyways, those were the 4 free-to-play Ultimate Iron Man smithing methods I knew about and wanted to share. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope this helps someone. Goodbye, lovely people.